And we're on. Still us just now, but soon to be more. Hey, Tim. Why are you still up? This is unusual.
Well, I'm kind of changing on over here because people think it might be wise to get into tree just in case.
I'm gonna film you.
Just get
'Cause
myself together and playing it safe.
playing it safe. Getting ready to have rain.
Hunker down.
Hunker down. Right
That's
on.
an old good old term.
Yeah, I
Hunker
like it.
down. But it's good being with all of my friends here and chatting and enjoying our chats and learning from each other. And isn't that how it is?
Well, I titled this "Goofing Off," but if
Goofing
you,
off. Well,
yeah,
we can learn from goofing off too.
yes, you can. Yes, you can.
That's very smart, kid.
No matter what they say about me.
Oh,
Everyone
he's
has a right
got
to their
some
opinion,
netting
and I
that I was
really have
thinking
zero
that
The
people
bait.
control
should
over myself.
have,
The bait is
you know,
for what?
hiding,
And this is a
generally not
constructive
being
debate,
bothered.
not an attack type of debate.
Yeah, not but still.
It's a good thing to have.
Well, the important thing is that we can be able to communicate without someone feeling like they're being offended,
Yeah.
and that's a good thing. Conversation is a beneficial thing for many purposes, and hopefully we can learn from it. That's a good thing.
No, I
It's an
have no hope.
eyelash. Mm. I was telling Dan what I did. Oh wait, I'm not gonna say it again.
About the harmonica?
Yes. And I was like, oh God, I left it. I just left it. The thing still on. It's like, I wonder if, usually there's a live stream person. It's kind of like when you work in an office and there's these big, tall cubicle walls. And it's this illusion that you're by yourself.
So you say some
And
shit.
you have these conversations and you make jokes and stuff, and pretty soon you're like called into the boss's office. Like, it's really inappropriate. So we had
This
the
sounds like
we had the walls lowered at my work. They took
so
out
that
the
you
remember?
remember.
Walls, so you remember that you're not talking to yourself and your friend. You're talking to the whole office.
Is there anyone online watching?
Not at the moment. Nope. It's just us. It's pretty impressive that we have this many people. I think
It's great.
it's very cool. It's very, very cool. Yeah, I'm gonna sew some tags into those blankies. I have enough for one. You don't drink coffee, James?
It's too late for coffee anyway.
Yeah. Of course, I stay at the booth.
before?
No.
Me? When I was sleeping there one night?
Mine?
Remember, dude?
Barely.
It was real late. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. We were all just getting.
Anybody online?
Yes.
You remember
No.
doing that?
I sort of do, but
But
it
you're
wasn't
being
live.
recorded.
It was just video. Yeah. What was it exactly?
I
I
barely.
guess the batteries must be able
But I
to run
didn't.
almost all night now, huh?
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Pretty-
they all took
That's what it
batteries.
was.
Creepy.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was fun.
Creep. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Shut up, Jimmy. Don't creep. It's not creepy. Dan, are you leaving?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't know that.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye. Sure, I'll clear it up.
Do you know how far Dan is? How far away he is usually? No.
30 yards.
No, I mean wherever he lives. Do you know if it's far?
I have no
Hi.
idea where he lives.
20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Okay, well the reason I ask is because he says, "See you on UStream," and I was like, "Are you gonna turn on when you get home?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Because you should, because then we'll see one viewer, and then we'll say hi, Dad." So he said he would. So for a moment, it'll be like he's here. That'll be exciting. Good TV. It's like the real world and nothing happens.
What?
Us.
Oh yeah. No, for
The
real.
real world.
That's the real world right there. That's Die Hard, right there.
Point.
No cardboard.
Point. Oh yeah,
That's
dude's
nothing.
Paper.
dude's not wearing
2
cardboard.
gears. Tells
Yeah.
them me a ton about. And what will happen in the morning?
Concrete and some netting to keep him warm.
Right.
Because that netting.
Actually,
We all know how warm that netting is.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that netting is not netting. That's paper.
Paper, yeah.
And I'm really wondering what's going to happen. Hey, here. Why? Because why is creating more? Okay. What will happen in the morning? We all want to know what how will it be addressed? Why is it not addressed now? Be addressed.
Hey, so we're all just waiting on somebody's gonna say something.
About what?
There's wet brain. There's wet brain or some kind of dementia, that's,
otherwise we're just standing here looking at each other.
yeah.
No, but Matthew, what's your do you have a concern about that?
Well, isn't that what this is all about? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What I'm saying is, in America, this should be happening. This person should help. Not persecuted for drinking.
In America.
Like spent in the streets. Why did this person excel in the wet brain?
You've been talking about that. You've been talking about
That's what I'm talking about. I think it's a great example. I think it's something that should definitely be filmed. Let's see what happens. Let's not address it. Let's not word occupy. Let's just see what happens between the city and this individual. You know what I'm saying? I mean, isn't that what we're talking about here? We're talking about the technicians treated equally. You know, if a rich person got in a car wreck and ended up thrown out of the car on the side of the road like this, they're gonna do something.
Of course, there's a torn car somewhere, because
Oh, yeah.
there's a tire, smoke, there's there's screech marks, and they're gonna say, he looked like he went off the curb here. Okay, we found the car. Where's the driver at now? And so, hopefully it's not one of the ones, you know, when they come here with their flashlights, and then what are they? They're gonna nudge everybody. Hey, are you okay, Mister? Like yesterday morning, Rome gets up, does his little thing right on one of those trees over there, you know, and then it's like he got lost. So he walks across the street and boom, falls down. So we
Across
go,
the street?
yeah,
Yeah,
over
on the
there.
corner.
Was he in the street?
No, on the
No,
corner.
he fell out on the corner.
Okay.
So, and he looked, he had one arm like this, you know, and he just looked like he was,
Diving?
yeah, he looked like he was done, you know, like he really needed help. So, um, first there's one officer, I've never ever seen this guy before. It's an all white car with just an emblem on it. Somebody said he's a U.S. Marshal. So he stopped, and then right before he turned, you could tell he took a double take. He took this double take, and I said, okay, he's looking, he saw something. So then he goes and makes the turn. But then, immediately, boom, he came back just to see if he saw what he saw. But after that, I'm going to say it took a half an hour before some car actually came over, got out, went and poked him. Hey, buddy. Hey, are you okay? And then he stood up, and still the officer still was obligated to like say, hey, you know what? How about you come with me? Because dude was walking like this,
So he's drunk.
just like that. And he says, yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm okay. So the officer got back in his car and took off. But yeah, you know, I doubt, you know, because we're here, they would do anything to that guy. It would actually take an officer to get out his car, walk, see the two beers right there, and then say something to him.
Right.
Other than that, I don't see nothing happening.
Or maybe it's just electrical crime and he's left there.
I guess I'm missing
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a little story too.
Well, I'm missing something. What do you think needs to happen?
If we're looking
There's
out for him,
wrong.
if we're looking out for him, then, well, no. There is that they're gonna assume, they're gonna pass judgment that he's drunk,
Of course.
that he's right there. And now look, he's not covered up like everybody else.
Right.
So he's probably passed out right there.
Right.
And they'll probably call cheers. So, you know, if we were gonna help him, we could probably cover him up,
Sort of.
you know, give him something warm, and then take the two beers away.
Let's do that.
No, I want to see what the city does. I want to record what the city does.
That's
I
a
wanna
rarity.
I want to record what's actually happening. I mean, this is just another day, another
Right.
dollar, another
This,
night.
right. This is another day. I see where you saying that's true. That's right
I
there.
don't want to say, oh,
That's
let me help you do your job of enforcement. Let's put them
Right.
over here.
right.
I don't want to say, let me help you do your job. Let me hide the beers for
Right.
you, bro.
Right.
Yeah, that's
You know
cover
what I
up.
mean? Yeah.
But like you said, this is the real world
That's
right
that's
there.
what we're talking about.
That's the real world right there, man.
So you want to say,
And
he's
and why did it sell this? You know,
he's no cardboard, man.
there's
And,
when
and
I say there's something wrong,
this is
a
not
person is not functioning properly if they end up like this.
this
There's something
is not
wrong.
cloth. I just want you guys to know that he
it's
offered.
a netting so that you can hide, right?
This is
No,
paper.
it's not knitting.
That's paper.
No, but it's a military. It's a camouflage, isn't it?
No, this ain't camouflage.
It's from packing.
Oh,
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
It's like
that's what
stock.
this is. Yeah,
Yeah, found it in the garbage.
yeah. And it's paper. He offered me this morning. So
Well, you know, he's somebody that we know. I mean, he's been around many times for many months
right.
since the beginning.
Yeah.
I can't remember his
It's
name
still
right now.
there. Here we go. Now let's go ahead and leave him alone.
There we go.
Go from there.
That's not our job.
Yeah, that's not a.
Okay.
But yeah, he doesn't talk right. Drinking heavily, you know, and it's obviously been going on for so long that it's caused brain damage. Been ignored for so long. Just pisses me off to see that. And nobody cares. He'll just walk up.
Hey,
And that's maybe somebody's father, somebody's son.
right?
You
Hey, no, that's real talk. I mean, I'm guilty of what you just
know?
described.
Exactly.
I'm guilty of that because I would have just walked on by, you know.
Or too afraid.
I would have thought he was okay. He's fine.
What if
You know,
that person
he's
does
breathing.
something bad? Would I take him into my home?
No, you wouldn't.
I don't.
You'd have to. It'd take you a couple. You know, however long it takes a person to get to bond with that person, a year maybe, before you offer, you know, say, hey man, you know what? I here's the. This is all comfortable. You know, I did that one time. You know, there was this gentleman I used to see on my way to and from work. You know, and it took me a while before I started giving him things. You know, and you know, and he looked like the kind of person wouldn't know you wasn't gonna talk to, and he was like this. He was like this because he wanted to be like this. You know, so I gave him $5 one time, and then I told him, you know, one time I saw him again. You know, a couple weeks later, he comes up and he asks me, he says, "Hey man, you know, can you give me some more change?" And then I says, "Yeah, not today though, you know, because I was thinking how I was gonna approach what I wanted to do. I wanted to shave him up, get him all shaved up and cleaned up, and but I wanted to do it without um, persecuting him, you know, ridiculing him, you know, saying that, you know, this is unacceptable. Um, so I said, "Oh, okay, yeah." I said, "Yeah, for sure." You know, I says, so I see him one time. You know, I said, "Hey, man, hey, I'm on my way to cash my check. I just got paid today, and you know what? I got a couple hours." And said, "Yeah, you like TV?" He's like, "Yeah, no, I don't do the TV." And I said, "I got video games. And you like to drink?" "Yeah, beer. Yeah, for sure, beer." And I says, "All right. And you hungry?" "Oh, yeah." But then when I touched on the subject, I said, "Hey man, we go back to my place and stuff, and you know, and hey, if at all possible, like I said, it wasn't really easy for me to approach the subject. So I said, you know, hey, if at all possible, you know, we'll get you cleaned up." Hey, bam, all bets was off. As soon as I said that, stop, put the brakes on his little shopping cart, went, looked through his shopping cart, looked around, and then he went into this mode like he didn't even know me no more. You know, like he treats everybody. You know, and
Because he was fearful.
no, he wasn't fearful. You know, he was I had encroached on his mm, yeah, his personal. Yeah. Yeah. I did. I did. I knew it. You know, and because it took me a couple months to figure out how I was gonna say this to this guy. You know, and I wanted to do it without him feeling that I was trying to hurt his feelings, or
Talking about it right now. We don't want to enforce it. We want the city to enforce it. We want to see what the city does about this particular
Well,
matter. 'Cause that's what we're
City
talking about.
Hall is part of that system.
Yeah.
City Hall will call if they want
I
to.
understand you.
Right.
And normally we would and respect you. But in this particular case, it's a prime example, and we want to see what the city does about it,
Like I said,
so that we have an example of what we're
well,
trying to change.
I don't know.
I'm with you.
I'm not getting that.
What does the city do about this?
Well, he's
Cheers.
not drunken. He's just sleeping on the sidewalk, and
Yeah.
the police will not come for them sleeping on the sidewalk because it's this sidewalk.
So the police will do what? when they
Ignore it.
come?
They're not going to come.
They'll ignore it.
They'll just ignore it.
No, because you guys are here, and he's sleeping
Told
like on
you.
the sidewalk instead of there. I could say something, but nothing's going to happen.
Told you.
So normally, if we hadn't been here,
Yeah, if you weren't-
if you had
If
told
we
the
weren't here, then
city
what?
that,
Right. If somebody else will, then I call the police, and there wouldn't be this political situation, and they come right out and haul
Take care of it.
so because
Where
we're
would they take
here,
them?
We're
Because-
in interference.
To
Because
jail
we're
or
here.
treatment or
No,
what?
they're feeling that it's the situation
It's
is
political.
under control.
No, it's because it's political. That's,
It's
I mean, the
political.
police already said that, because
Yeah.
they won't come because of that.
It's risky.
But if it wasn't, where would they take you?
I don't know, 'cause,
Cheers.
I don't choose.
Cheers.
They might take me
Where's
choose.
Cheers?
Soup
It's across,
and
it's
crackers.
across the river.
Soup and crackers. See? Look, moved. Said, soup and crackers.
Nice.
No, that's cheers.
So in the
For real.
morning when we're gone, they would do something?
Definitely.
In the morning when we're gone, they would do something?
Yeah, definitely.
So in one regard,
Too
we're
much traffic going up and
interrupting
down the sidewalk. Cheers has come over first.
how things would go.
Right. Unfortunately, because this person's after this person, and they've all kind of decided to go. I see nothing.
It's not worth it to be hassled in this regard for them.
Well, I mean,
Well, that is,
I don't understand.
Soup and crackers? What's
The
this?
city attorney
He does
keeps
this.
not.
He drinks. He passes out, and he does this all over every night. So, what would somebody possibly do?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tell me
Thank
more
goodness
about
for Cheers.
What's
Cheers is what?
It's an overnight
It's a
health
detox center.
detox.
6
That's
hours.
where they,
6 to 7 hours. Detox.
And then
Another
what?
detox
They
Then
is
let them
take
go.
you around and see if
sleeping.
you want to help?
No.
No, they
They
let them
kick
out on
you
the
out.
street.
You
They
been
kick
in
it.
there?
Yeah,
And he's
everybody
sleeping.
go there.
I've
Get
been
drunk.
there.
Get
I
drunk
don't
and
know.
pass out on
Yeah.
the street.
that sounds
Soup
about
and
right.
crackers
Yeah.
for 6 hours.
Just let them go and.
Then when you
meander wherever
sober
he
up,
goes.
you're able to walk out on your own, you're going home.
They don't
Close
offer
enough.
anything after that? They don't
Soup
take you
and
in?
crackers, a place to be off the street for 6
Yeah,
hours.
basically, it's a babysitting service. Well, that's what it is.
Basically.
They don't get into your personal business like,
The officers.
hey buddy, you're drinking, you're passed out, and we can give you some help for that. Would you like to go through a program?
No,
They don't do that.
well, because they know the answer before they.
Certainly not. I can take care of
They
myself.
know the- Where's this place
Of
at?
course, they go back to the drink.
It's across the river. Yes.
I want to go see it.
It's on, what is it, Davis or
Is it what?
Cooch?
Oh yeah, it's in the northeast area.
Yeah, it's either on Davis or Cooch.
Got 2 or 3 of them.
Just on the north side of Burnside. It's fairly close in on the southeast area, or well, northeast area, I
Yeah,
should say.
So it's not Hooper. I know where Hooper is.
If you take the number 20 bus, it'll take you right over close to there.
So
It'll take you very close.
makes me want to know what do you do? Why do you? I mean, this is what he does,
Well, since they're not listening to me, now if you call them, they probably come.
right? But what?
Because then it's
Why?
a concerned citizen versus me.
Why?
Why?
I guess
have
I'm
no
naive.
idea.
I'm
It's
naive,
because
but
we
why
have
would that help
some kind of
anything?
sway.
Because
Since we're here, being
I
political,
called, they don't want to do
Right.
it.
Right, but
we have
what?
sway.
So
I mean, he's not disturbing me in
So
any
if
way,
she
but
calls, then she has
is he
sway.
harming himself by being
Then
there?
they'll come and take care of it. If that puts us on the line,
That's what I'm
he-
saying. So
In a way
the
he
fact that
is. In a way he is, but in a way he's not, because we're here. If something was wrong, we would have called. We would be helping him. We would have flagged police down and everything. Just like when I said Rome fell out over there, because we were sitting there looking at it and laughing, they kept going by.
which is why he probably came to the group because he knew he was safer
right?
with his own and in numbers.
Yeah, kind of like
Um,
a family.
no,
You're gonna
he's
cover up for him.
just a social dude. He's
Yeah.
visited.
He's
me
got
in the
his own
morning,
camp.
and he's
What
you
is
know
he
made
gonna hang then if
conversation.
he's not with us?
When he gets really drunk, he sometimes talks to the sky and stuff. But emotionally, it's not like that. Which is
Oh, y'all should have saw him last night. It was hilarious.
Calls me, right?
So maybe we should take
okay.
a
Kind of
camera,
coming.
right? Maybe we should take a camera and go over to Cheers and watch what happens and film the whole process and watch him be
No, they
released
won't
and
let
walk
you
back
in.
out.
If you're not
Not
intoxicated.
inside, from outside.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Watch the whole process.
An observation is what he's saying. Is what you're saying. An observation.
Yeah. Is she gonna call?
I doubt it. I doubt it. For
But
us.
okay,
There's nobody
we
sitting
have-
there
oh, that's
anymore.
right, that's what she said.
Yeah.
no.
If anyone's
She'll
gonna call,
call.
we'd have more impact.
Yeah.
she'll call and they won't come because like she has to say the what you call it of the what's the scope of the emergency, like on a scale of 1 to 3. Zero. You know, and then she probably will throw in there, well, they want to see if somebody is going to come out to help this guy.
No, she won't say that.
I don't think she's going to say anything that's going to get him any type of assistance.
She said she wants to call for good measure, and
Well, because you guys put her on the spot. You guys threw her up under the bus.
no,
Basically,
no. She said that she calls and they don't do anything because it's political because we're here.
Right.
Right. So she's gonna give it a try because we've been talking about being concerned. She's concerned too. So I think she's just gonna give it another try. But she just told me if we called, they'd come. But if she calls, they're not gonna come. They don't get a lot of respect. That's what I'm getting.
If we call, they'd be overjoyed.
I mean, a guy cannot.
Oh,
it's
y'all want us to take care of your problems
Yeah,
now, huh?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. No vigil. Problem solved. Goodbye. No more sidewalk action because it's a hazard and we have to enforce it. So goodbye. Yeah, I don't agree with asking the cops to help us. And I won't stop somebody if they feel like they need to call the police for their own reasons. But I'm saying I would never advise it right now because even if you talk to a really great police officer who really genuinely cared, the moment it gets up to their supervisor and they find an opportunity, they'll just shut it down
Yep,
and
you're a
go.
cop caller.
They'll say, "Oh, well, you guys can't take care of yourself. Obviously, you need to be shut down." This whole thing.
I'm going to say that's what they said about the camps. They said exactly that.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say that it's actually Homeland Security who ordered it in 17 cities and probably a lot more than that. You know they did that, right? 99.
I call the feminists the radical ones female chauvinists.
A month ago, they were on the news. I'm going to say it's either Utah, but they got a small occupation that's probably about 15 people strong, and they're still camped out.
Because of the extremism.
Yeah, so they pay for their own porta potty. That was one of the stipulations once they went up and was running. You know, nobody gonna do their porta potty for them. So they pay for their own porta potty.
I try to find the center.
And I believe
it's very challenging.
I believe the tents come down. I'm gonna say they don't come down. I'm gonna say they're still standing since day one. And I want to say it's either in Idaho. It's in one of them predominantly white states.
Well, it's a challenge.
Idaho. Was it Idaho? I'm thinking. No, that was something else.
It's one of them, and it's a small one. They're in front of the federal courthouse, and I'm saying that's the only reason their occupation is still standing is because that federal courthouse is protecting it. So
That sounds like us.
well, yeah, you know,
There's a
sort of.
person yelling at himself.
Yeah, well,
Or maybe he's singing.
yeah.
Probably, actually, I think a lot of the aggravated folks coming down here are actually just pissed off because they got out of jail. Not having a good day. People get released, they have nothing. You know? They're in a bad spot.
Yeah. Yeah. They designed it that way.
Did you hear the interview with, have you been on and seen any of the interviews that I did? Okay, there's an interview with interview with
But and I know what's also a lot
Jeffrey.
of issues overseas.
Who?
Jeffrey.
Another one of their big ones.
Jeffrey's down there. Traveler with a bicycle got out of trying to run from Clackamas County Jail. Didn't want to go. Doesn't want to go. And he told me why. So, you know those tires that are up on the vigil? Those are his. So anyway. Yeah. Listen to that. It's amazing what he has to say about Clackamas County Jail. I don't blame him for being afraid to go. It's kind of like there was a girl, I won't say her name, but there was a girl who was talking about a couple years ago when she was in the foster care system
Isolated.
and why so many street kids are actually foster care runaway, group home runaway. Yeah, I could see why somebody would run away. Sure, it's a terrible situation. I wouldn't support somebody having to be in that group home after hearing that. Any minute now we'll have a viewer, and it'll be Dan. If he makes good, we'll see. So I noticed something. We have some kind of a 6-month end the camping ban party. Anniversary party. So you see that? 6-month end the camping ban. City Hall Vigil pizza party, June 1st, 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Bring a pizza and a candle. Wow, if everybody brought a pizza and a candle, we'd sure be full. So, we'll find out what the security guard says about this gentleman. Hi. They're coming? Alright.
Are we gonna film it? Cool. Alright, you gonna film what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I guess I was talking to, okay, so here's a little backstory. We were talking to the security guards here at City Hall, asking what should be done about this gentleman. And I feel kind of naive because I don't know that anything needs to be done. Here's a guy who's passed out drunk, and I've seen him several times. Does he need to be disturbed? Does he need to have the cops involved? Anyway, we know this guy. He does get incoherent and
And we're gonna show
joins
what
and
happens on a
socialize.
daily basis, how this is handled.
Well,
Okay?
yeah, except
Why is it left like this? What happens works perfectly well? You know?
this is your thing. I mean,
So be it.
Blake
I'm-
says
That's what we're talking about.
Blake says he's gonna involve himself, so he's gonna jump in front of the people when they trying to help that guy.
No, I wouldn't do anything.
So
Because we need to show what happens.
that's
on a
what
daily
we
basis.
said.
what?
And I need to. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm gonna. I need to get rid
Were you
of this.
kidding?
Yeah.
He was kidding?
Yeah.
Okay,
I need to get rid of this
I'm
coverage.
glad.
Okay, here we go. You might want to move that a little back. They don't like to be filmed a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You might want
Yeah.
to put it on over here a little bit more. If you can.
Well, I'll just stick it over here.
Yeah.
They won't even know it's here.
Can't say that.
And then I'm gonna get rid of this garbage. Now it's already tainted a little bit. This whole thing is already tainted a little bit because the public already know that
That's a stop three. Boom, boom, boom. One went
let's
down
stay
there.
their way out.
One pulled up here. Got one's going up there. There's another one.
They're coming. They just want to park on the side. All right. Whoever is good, is pulling off with, get behind.
I think that's
was your phone?
Oh, and the battery.
On me.
I was gonna disassemble anyway.
Is it still working though?
I don't know. I hope nothing's wrong.